Hello fam, welcome back to my channel, Parenting on the Go. I'm Dr. Chinyere Idisi. I'm an optometrist, a mom of 2 toddlers, and the founder of Parenting on the Go. In this channel, we share with you parenting tips, we discuss motherhood and lifestyle. Sometimes we do vlogs and also share recipes occasionally. Though this channel is still young, it's about 3 months now, we are still growing and we have amazing content coming up for you. So I want you to hit that subscribe button right now. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on this content, and also put on your bell notification so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Welcome back, guys. In today's video, like the title states, we're going to be looking at bad parenting. At this point, I want you to know that I am not a parenting expert. I am not a perfect parent. I don't intend to be a perfect parent. In fact, I don't think there's anything as a perfect parent. What I share on my channel, every tips I give you on my channel, are based on research, and by research I mean I read a lot of parenting books, I use Google to search for things, I watch a lot of videos on parenting, and then I also share from experiences. If I try out something with my kids and it works, I'm always excited to share it with you guys. I also share based on my personal bias. Before I became a parent for the first time, I had some fears about parenting. I wanted to do everything right. I wanted to bring up my children in the proper way. And I know some new parents also have that same fear. One of the reasons why I created this channel is to help other parents who have the same fears I had too. Now that I have established this fact, let's go straight into the video. There are different types of bad parenting, but we're going to be focusing on an aspect of bad parenting, which is giving your kids everything they want. That is a form of bad parenting. We're going to go and check this out and also tell you why you shouldn't give your kids everything you need and when you should give your kids what they need. People who are found doing this are usually people who, I'm not saying all, most of them are people who didn't get everything they wanted growing up, and they felt that is normal, that is supposed to be the life. They feel that they have been deprived of so many things, so they say stuff like, when I grow up, when I have my kids, they will never lack anything, because they think that is the best they can do for their child. But even if you can afford everything, even if you can give your child everything, do you think it's normal that your child just finished eating and then they want chocolate and popcorn and you give it to them? Now the question is, why shouldn't I give my child everything they want since I can afford them? Now, here are the reasons why you shouldn't. Now, one of the reasons why you shouldn't give your kids everything they want is that you're building that spirit of entitlement in them. You are sowing that seed of entitlement in them. So the point or the moment when you don't give them what they want because maybe you can no longer afford it, or because you just want to not give them, that is what brings tantrum. They start misbehaving, they start, it makes them really upset. Some can throw things. You see children beating their mothers because their mother did not give them what they wanted. It is not the child's fault. You have trained him to think that what he wants is his right. Another reason why you should not give your kids everything they want is they cannot live with people outside. They can't live with others. And that is really bad. That you have a child that cannot live with people, that cannot visit their cousins, that cannot go to their uncle's house to stay. That is really wrong, because their uncle will not give them everything they want, and the next minute they call you that they want to come back home, or how they are being maltreated, how they can't cope, and you are stuck with your child alone, which is going to be really hectic for you. That's the truth. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered or imagined what will happen to your kids if you drop dead tomorrow? Can they survive? Can they cope? You are training your children to be dependent on you. They cannot be independent. They depend on you for everything. You're not showing them how to get things done. You want to give them everything. The truth is, they can't cope. I have seen this happen firsthand while I was growing up. I can't say the story, but it didn't end well for the children, because they were already used to getting everything. So when their parents died, it was hard for them. So whatever training you are giving your child, also consider, if you are not there, would they be able to cope? So instead of providing everything for them, how about you teach them how to get things the right way, or reward them instead of making it look like it's their right? You can make it look like a reward, or you teach them how to get something. If your child is 12 or 13, there is nothing wrong with them learning a skill or knowing how to do something to make money. So if your child is 12, or you see some parents, their child is 30, they are married, their wife and children lives with the parents, they feed the wife and children for them. That's a shame. That is not appropriate. There is something wrong. Another reason why you shouldn't give your kids everything they want is that they would have an unbalanced social life. They can't relate with people. They feel everybody is less. They feel they are better than everybody, because if you're not getting what you want, or if you don't belong to their class, then you are not worth living. It gets to a point where your child cannot live without having those things, and the minute you can't provide it for them, they find a way to get it. That is where stealing comes from. That is where suicide comes from. If they can't get it, they feel, oh, you don't love them anymore, so they want to kill themselves and leave this world for you. Sometimes it leads to depression. Sometimes it just leads to they want to gain power or something. But the truth is, if you bring up your child where they get to a point where they can't live, let me take a little child, for instance, a toddler who always gets ice cream at night. Every night you must give your child ice cream. Let me tell you something. The day you don't provide that ice cream, be ready to stay awake till morning, because they won't sleep. You have trained them to that point where they can't do without that thing. And also, the moment you cannot provide those things for your children, they lose respect for you. They don't respect you anymore, because it's as if you are buying their respect. You have trained them to the point that where they think it is what they get from you. That's why they should respect you. They obey you because of what they are going to get. They respect you because of what they are going to get. The minute you refuse to give them that thing, they are going to disrespect you so badly. Sometimes it won't be at home, it will be outside in crowd. So you have to bring up your children properly. You have to bring them up very well. So at this point, I want to differentiate between want and need. There are so many things your children need that you can't deprive them of. It is basic. This one is their rights. You have to give it to them. Food, shelter, clothes, a good school education, the whole lot of that. That is need. That is what your children need. Proper training, etiquette. These are things that your child needs. But when it comes to wants, where your child tells you what they want, or for instance, there's the latest iPhone 12, and your child is just 13 and says, "Mommy, I need iPhone 12." and you buy it for your child because you can afford it, that is bad parenting. If your child must eat chocolate by 6 o'clock every morning and you give it to them because you can afford it, that is bad parenting. If your child will have to decide what school they want to attend and you put them in that school because you can afford it, that is bad parenting. So basically, I want you to get something from this video, that there are some parenting mistakes you shouldn't make. You have to look out for these things, and this is one of it. Like I said earlier, I am not a parenting expert. I don't intend to be one, but I am just here to help and also share my experiences with you guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned. Love you all. Bye.